Power Plays Palace. What up, everybody? Yo, it's Power Plays Palace back again. It is a Friday morning, so let's look at the chart from yesterday. We were looking for SPY to kind of reclaim long if it went above 750.18. We're looking for an entry around 750.20 to 750.90. Stop below 748.80. Target 751.37, 753.20, and 755.50. And if it rejected near that 740.80 to 750.18, we're looking for an entry around 749.80, 750.40, and with our stop above 751.80. Targets being 740.880, 748.20, 746.80. And so that's our chart for yesterday. So let's look at the SPY. So SPY came in, it opened up around 750.22. It went down to 749.23, and from there it went on a little ride. By 10:10, SPY had already reached 753.73. You had a brief pullback to 752, and then it worked its way back up to 754 and finished the day around 755. I had been telling the guys all day that I felt like it was going to get to the 755 mark, but the early push and momentum kind of led to that. Because even on this pullback here, it got into these areas. See these previous lines here, this yellow and this blue lines? These are previous days, highs and lows, and pre-market highs and lows. So what you see is that it was retesting previous days' levels. And so that was a good thing. Matter of fact, let me change this to the color it's supposed to be. These yellow lines change to purple when they're not in the play. And these white lines, they actually turn blue when they're not in use. All right, so it came down and it retested another level from a previous day, and then it went back up, and so that's where we were, and then it ended the day here at 754 64, and it led to the overnight. Let me take my VWAP off so y'all can kind of see this better. All right, led to overnight. And as you can see in the pre-market, it established that low at 754.98 and that high at 756.39. And so that's where we are in the pre-market. But as you can see yesterday, it was a pretty solid day, man. It came in, it tested. You see these previous days. It ain't got into that gap and closed that gap going down. Whenever it does that, I just feel like that's going to be a big move. Whatever day it does that. Always does it at some point. And then, so that was the SPY for yesterday. So let's look at the chart for today. As you can already see what's going on in the pre-market right here. So it's about 8:30. So we got about an hour before the market opens. So let's look at this chart for today. What we're looking at for today is a breakout long above 756.39, and that's the pre-market high. Entry around 756.50 to 757. With our stop below 755, target 758.50, 760, and 761.50. And then we'll be looking at a rejection short around 756.39, entry 756.20, 756.80. With our stop above 758, targets being 755.15, 754.98, and 752.80. And so those are the levels for today. Now listen, you want to try to stay disciplined, play your levels, and try not to overextend as much, because there are things that come up and things that happen, during the day, news cycles, anything that can kind of affect the market real quick. So be mindful of that. Try not to overextend yourself, play what you see, stick to your levels, and make sure you set you a good stop loss because you're going to need that stop loss. It actually helps out a lot. So you definitely want to do that. And as you can see, man, we are pre-market. You can see right now we got, I look at something weird sometimes, like how many green candles and how many red candles. It's a little bit more red candles out there right now. That doesn't mean that the market is going up. Let's put on this 15-minute chart. What we got here? But this consolidation right here, see these wicks, I think it could be grabbing this liquidity and trying to use that to bounce up. Let's look at the hour chart. Yeah, on the hourly chart. And that's why sometimes you definitely want to take the larger time frames. Look how that looks on the hourly chart. That looks beautiful, really, for a push up this week. It's doji, doji, doji. We'll see. But it might break on through that pre-market high and do some damage, but we'll see. So, because it looked like it could possibly push up. We're in an uptrend. I'm going to put my VWAP back on here. Look at that. Still above that VWAP, holding strong. Got my 9, got separation from a 21. So, this is an hourly chart. So it takes longer for these candles to develop. This candle got 30 more minutes. So we'll go down to a smaller 15. Okay, we see, we see the 9 crossing the VWAP. It could be going up strong, man. It's a possibility if all these signals kind of hold up. But we'll see. We don't go into the market with bias. We trade what it does. So, but in the meantime, that's our trade plan for today. This your boy, man, Power Plays Palace. We'll get back with you Monday because today's Friday. Y'all have a good day, man. But if you like the video and the information and you like what we're bringing, hey, man, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know how we doing over here, man. Power Plays Palace, man. Y'all get your trades in. Looking at this chart, though, man, it could be a day. I see these three red wicks at the top. Now, I'm at the 15-minute chart right now. But look at those. That candle starting to turn green. You got this, everything trending up. So, could be a big day going up. We'll see. We will see. But in the meantime, y'all have a good one, man. It's Power Plays Palace, man.